You know, Hollywood doesn't take too kindly on white women who mess around with black men, even if it's just at one time, or even if this is a regular thing because they feel they're damaged goods. And we often hear they say once you go black, you never go back, them stuff like that. And as always, we always talk about penis envy and whatnot. Well, I meant a while ago. I mentioned in my original channel about Amanda Bynes. If y'all don't remember who she is, and some of y'all may, she's getting older. She's 26 now. She played on the show All That. Then she did the Amanda Show. Then she was on What I Like About You, and she did various movies over the years. And I think her last big project was Hairspray with John Travolta and the rest of them and all that. And in that movie, she had a relationship with a black guy. And if you go back and watch that movie, she was really into, I think, the kissing scenes. And just like when I remember watching Heidi Klum on Access Hollywood and watching her interactions with black men, you could pretty much tell what white women who more than likely will cross over or who don't have a problem being open about it. But when you're too open, and especially if you of a certain ethnicity or a certain religious group in the white community, they're gonna make you suffer. They're gonna make you pay. And when it came out that she tweeted or on Facebook said that she liked chocolate, and she said, "Y'all know what I mean." And when she was messing with Kid Cudi, now I don't know if she still messed with him or not, because like I said, I don't follow a lot of the music today because a lot of it sounds repetitive and it ain't all that good. But I did know who Kid Cudi was, and when I found out they was dating, I said he hit it. And she bragged about it. She that must have been the first time she ever been with a black man. And she just kept talking about it and all kinds of things. And I'm telling you right now, the moment she opened up and said that she liked black men, or as I ain't gonna want to go to the sexual part, but she basically came out and said she liked the black dick. Let's put it like that. Her career ain't been the same since. Matter of fact, she was just in the news when he was talking about got drunk, drinking and driving, whatever, and pretty much Hollywood's probably just pretty much disowned her. And I sat there and I said to myself, this is why I say, if you get a white woman, if you decide to step outside the community and she goes out there and sing your praises and don't care what she lose in the process, she loves you. She down with you. But you got those out there who ain't. But it's a larger point to this commentary. We all remember last week when Ice-T was out here talking about or defending Gwyneth Paltrow, calling people stupid and shit and everything. And I said in my commentary, I said, karma's going to come back and bite these brothers. They need to get a smack now. Well, I came across an article that's pretty much smacked him and his woman down. And they did it unfair, in a very unfair manner. But at the same, I'll talk about that in a second. Let me read this to you guys. And I'm going to let you know, a woman did this. Kiki Von Gino, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And it was posted today, 10:19 a.m., updated at 10:19. I guess there was final, any other update, excuse me. It says, same age celebrities, Coco and Andy Samberg, both 33 years old. Now, I want you to notice this. They're the same age, exclamation point, right? We would have never guessed that Coco Austin, who certainly looks like she's been around the block, and fresh-faced goofball Andy Samberg are the same age. Ice-T's wife and SNL guy are both 33 years old. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Go back to this. They're the same age, exclamation point. We would have never guessed that Coco Austin would certainly look like she's been around the block. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is Ice-T commenting about him back because you went out there and you defended a white woman and then they insult your white woman. It's symmetry. It's poetic. I laugh at it. Now, have all said in the black community, and even within the white community, that white women and white men don't age as well, especially white women. Now, I don't think she's been around the block. I think she puts too much makeup on. That's just my personal opinion. But I find it amazing how a white woman who's with a black man gets critiqued and criticized. I mean, who else? Who are the white women in the past that have been criticized or critiqued for their choices? Lisa Marie Presley, Carmen Electra. Who else? My mind's going blank right now. But we've all heard the jokes and stuff being made. But I just find it ironic that a man was out there defending Gwyneth Paltrow with such vigor. They're going out there attacking his wife for her looks. You know, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. If you put Gwyneth and Coco together, I mean, come on. Let's just be honest. But, you know, once a white woman cross over and start messing with a black man, she becomes a target of all kind of jokes. She's not beautiful anymore. I mean, only one I think could have got away with fucking around with black men was Madonna, because she was willing to go out there and do things sexually or do things with people that made her forget about the last person she's been with, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, Heidi Klum, you know, Heidi Klum, that's what I was trying to think of. You know, they don't call her beautiful anymore. Moment she got with Seal and started popping out them kids, she stopped being called the body. You notice that she wasn't getting all them roles. She had to be regulated to television. I mean, like I said, it's just something I noticed. But I just find it ironic that Ice-T was out here defending a white woman, and then out here criticizing your white woman. Oh my God, I just love it. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that I agree with this person or saying that I'm glad that somebody's making fun of another human being. No, I don't take pleasure in that. But to sit here and compare her to this little goofball, and I'm not a fan of him, but, you know, compare her, I don't think that's really fair. But it goes back to what I said about this woman right here. Once they find out you fucking with a black man, they crack on you. Now, looking at Amanda, she's not a bad looking white woman, right? Okay, she's curvy, and I guess you can say she's thick. Now I got to break it down for some of those people who don't know what curvy, when blacks say curvy. Now, all of a sudden, she's ugly. You see white guys, oh, she's ugly. Before they talk about how cute she was, how fine, she needed to be on model. She was selling, she was on commercials and shit. And all of a sudden, once they find out you fuck with a black man, you are dead to them, because they can't trust you. They don't want to trust. I just find it just. I'm not in shock, but I guess I'm kind of giddy about it, because I'm trying to prove a point to those white men and white women who decide they want to step out, or they want to come out. Once you interact with us, they ain't gonna never let you back in, because they figured you've sided with the enemy. Now I'm gonna say this, and I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't step out. If y'all want to, that's your business. But when you see that kind of reaction, you see the mean remarks that tell you we're not in this kumbaya society. It tells you that the black man is still the most hated man on this planet. Now, I guarantee you, if Amanda was messing with a Puerto Rican or a Cuban, a white Puerto Rican or a white Cuban, or even a dark-skinned Cuban or a dark-skinned Puerto Rican or Cuban, or Asian, they would never have made these cracks. They would have never brought up Ice-T's wife. They would never sit there and say she's been around. And then these are the same women, and I guarantee this is a white woman. Guarantee this is a white woman that said this. These are the same ones talking about we don't attack each other in public. We must stand together. Girl power, all that other shit. This is why I be trying to point out to people. Now, some of these sisters out here going to think I'm taking up for these women. I'm not really taking up for these women. I'm just pointing out how they view black men, and how there's not a lot of black men running out dating white women, because we know this is the pressure that we got to deal with, because they got to deal with it. As I said, I have family members, I have acquaintances, I have friends who've dated white women, and I told you I've done it in the past. And I'm telling you, the moment that white woman, friends or family found she dating him, she's either going to stand with the black guy she's with, or she's going to run away, or she's going to yell something. So Ice, this is your karma, man. You went out there and you threw your own people under the bus. You went out there and you basically defending a white woman calling black people nigger. Now, a week later, they're attacking yours. No good deed goes unpunished, I guess. Karma's a motherfucker.